Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Samira here from Samira's Secrets. So today's topic is going to be laser eye surgery. So I really wanted to make this video to the point, and I wanted to make it completely transparent for you guys because I know some of you might be really contemplating about getting this surgery. Basically, I'm the type of person that would wear contacts and glasses. My prescription was -275, so I was nearsighted, so I couldn't see from far. And I remember I started to lose my vision in, I think it was grade 9. I couldn't see the chalkboard back in the day, right? I couldn't see the chalkboard and what the teacher was writing or the whiteboard, and I found myself, squinting a lot to the point that I would give myself headaches. Started wearing glasses is what I started with, and then as I got into sports, I didn't want to wear glasses on the field, and I wasn't allowed to wear glasses on the field. I used to play rugby in high school, and for those of you that might have played rugby in high school as well, no earrings were allowed, no rings, nothing. We had to have like mouth guards and everything like that. And speaking of which, I have Invisalign now, so I'm super grateful. I'm almost done my treatments. But with that being said, my coach was like, you have to play blind. Like, you have to. You can't wear your glasses on the field, just for safety reasons, right? Because it's a contact sport. And that's when I started wearing contact lenses. Now, as I got older, I started, of course, going to parties and maybe drinking. It says, you can't swim with your contacts on. You can't shower with your contacts on. You can't sleep with your contacts on. Well, the ones that I had daily ones. And sometimes, as I got older and I would go out and whatnot, I would wake up with my contacts in still, and I remember my eyes were burning. And think about it, it's like a foreign object in your eyes. So if there's anything that you can relate to, when I'm talking about this, I really think you should consider laser eye surgery. So for so many years, I pushed it off. I just, the thought of someone essentially slicing my eye open and a laser going into it just didn't appeal to me, right? Now, I have 3 sisters that got the surgery, and for years they told me, Samira, you need to get it done. Samira, you need to do this. Samira, you need to just take the plunge. And of course, these are 3 beautiful women that love me, right? They're my sisters and they want the best for me, because I would always complain about my glasses, complain about my contacts. If you're anything like me and you love to work out, and if you don't follow my fitness page, you should. Fit Babe Secrets, I'll put it right over here. Do you ever find you would put your glasses and then you'd go for your workout and then your glasses would start to fog up and then you can't see? And it was just a never-ending cycle of like a love-hate relationship between glasses and contact lenses. And my sisters would never hear the end of it, right? So of course they're encouraging me to just take the plunge. And I've heard nothing but amazing things from them. So I started to do my research, and of course I wanted to do my due diligence. If all of my sisters loved having this surgery, and I have friends who have had the surgery and who are raving fans about it, I want to make sure that before I go ahead with this decision and I move forward with it, I do my due diligence. And the whole point of this video is to maybe shed some light for you and help you on your journey as you are thinking about making this decision. And so I did some research. Of course, when you research anything online these days, there's the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? But I really started to dig deep. You know that I take pride in what I consume, what I do to my body. I respect my body. It's my temple. And if you've been following me for a while, and if you don't, you should, and I'll also put my handle right over here. I realized that we only have one set of eyes. We don't have 2 pairs, we don't have 3 pairs, we don't have 5 pairs. We have one set of eyes. And of course, this is a big decision, but I was living with this ailment. Essentially, it's an impairment, right? I was the type of person that even on my driver's license here in Canada, I had a, I guess, what's the word? It was like mandatory for me to wear glasses or contacts. And in fact, it's actually still on my driver's license today because it's officially 7 months post-op. So yeah. So the reason I wanted to share this with you guys now is because I wanted to wait at least 6 months post-op to really share my results with you guys and what life has been like with laser eye surgery. After all the research and all the discussions with my friends and my family, I made the decision to call. I got my surgery done at a location called Lasik MD. For those of you who are in Canada, it's all over the country, so you're probably familiar with it, and I believe it's in the US. But where I got mine done was Moncton, New Brunswick, on the east coast of Canada. So I first called and I booked my consultation appointment. I went in for my consultation. Everything was great. I was eligible for the surgery. And so I booked my procedure date. Everything happened so quickly. Honestly, it was like my consultation, I believe a week after it was my procedure appointment. And this was during COVID times. And I made the decision actually in lockdown, and I knew that once things opened up again, I really was like, this is my chance. Like, it's now or never. I have to do this, right? Who knows, with the state of emergency that we were in and the state of the world, I told myself it's really now or never. I may never be able to get this opportunity again, right? I booked my procedure date, and so I just went in. And so the day of my surgery, I want you to keep in mind that you are getting a surgery on your eyeballs. So you have to get dropped off. So I got dropped off to my appointment. And the reason being is because once you get out of surgery, your eyes are hypersensitive to light and your vision is essentially still impaired, so you can't drive. So that's why it's just key to remember you need someone to drop you off at your location. So I got dropped off, and essentially I just went in, I filled out a couple forms. I actually did the same kind of testing on my eyes prior to surgery that I did at my consultation appointment. And it was just like routine, just to make sure everything was good and my eyes were well hydrated. Everything seemed to be clear and everything was fine. I just want you to keep in mind, going into the surgery, my prescription was -275. So that was fairly blind, I guess you could say. Everything was fuzzy from afar. I guess the entire day was about maybe 3 to 4 hours. I spent some time in the waiting room, reading, playing with my phone. They actually offer you a Valium, and to be honest, I didn't take it just because I have learned to master my thoughts and my mind. And so, of course, you know, I was a little nervous going in to get basically my eyes cut open and a laser shot in there, right? as graphic as that sounds, but that's the truth. And I've learned to master my thoughts and my mind. And so I said, no, I didn't take it. And if you're the type of person that has really bad anxiety and you're really, really nervous going in, just take it. Just calm yourself down, take it, and just be done with it, honestly. But personally, I just chose not to take it. So I went into the surgery, and of course, the doctors are talking to me and I'm bracing myself. I'm just getting ready. It's a new experience, right? Like anything. I actually went bungee jumping in Whistler, and it was kind of the same thing. Like, you just brace yourself. You don't know what to expect, but you're going into basically no man's land. It's the unknown, right? You've never gotten a surgery on your eyes, but you just do it anyway because you know it's for the better of your life. And it was almost those same feelings coming back to me when I jumped off, when I went bungee jumping in Whistler. You know, it's the unknown, but to step outside of my comfort zone and to really push the boundaries here and just see what happens, what the feelings inside of my body are doing. It's pretty magical when you think about it. And I believe that when you step outside your comfort zone, that's when you're really living. So I go into surgery. The doctor's amazing. Shout out to John. I think he was the assistant, or Jean, I guess you could say. And super friendly, super nice, was like talking me through the whole thing. So the surgery itself, honestly, it's like your own personal disco. It sounds kind of funny, but basically they open your eyes with like clamps. They do one at a time. And they put numbing drops in. So it really is painless. You don't feel anything. There's no pain, anything, to be honest. They put numbing drops, they let it sit for a bit. You're awake for the entire thing. You can't really see it, but there is a clear layer over your eye. And what they do is they actually create a flap, and they open the flap under the clear layer. And when they did that, you could almost smell it. It stank, to be honest. It didn't smell good. But they open the flap and then they laser your eye. And this is where the correction comes in. And so once the laser's done, they close the flap, they put drops in your eye, and then they move on to the next eye. It really happened in a matter of 5 to 10 minutes. It was so quick, easy, painless. We had music going on in the surgery room. Like, it was honestly one of the coolest experiences of my life, and I am so grateful that I got it done. One thing I wanted to touch on was they actually told me that because of the health of my eye, essentially, I would have better vision than I ever would with contacts or glasses. So after the drops, you know, they just tell you to sit up, they give you glasses, and then they kind of guide you out of the surgery room and sit you back down in the, waiting room with these like sunglasses on. So these are actually the sunglasses that they give you, and basically you look like you're from the 90s. But they actually guide you back into the waiting room, and they put these on you, and you just kind of sit there just to see if there's any, I guess, adverse effects or anything like that. But you sit there for a bit and they call your ride for you. Everyone is super sweet, super kind. Then you're able to get picked up. Now, post-surgery is very important. So what they do is they actually give you a little paper that you need to fill out. So you take 3 different kinds of drops. Okay, so these 2 are medicine drops, basically. This is what it looks like. It's Zymar, okay? And then this one is prednisone, if you can see it. They give you those 2 drops. Those are the medicine drops. And then they actually gave me a different kind of drop, but I wanted to get HydroSense because there's no preservatives in it. So these are the drops that I was using, and these are not medicine. These are just hydrating drops, but I wanted to get HydroSense because it's just more natural, and as you guys know, I'm all natural. So yeah, so you use these 3 different kinds of drops, and you basically have a checklist of all the drops that you need to take every single day, and you have to wear your glasses all the time. They advise you not to look at your phone and really just take care of your eyes. I honestly got picked up, I went home, and I just slept the entire day. Like, I just slept. To be honest, it wasn't really hard. As strange as this sounds, I was tired. I was tired after the surgery, and I don't know why, but I think it's because my body is, you know, using its energy to heal my eyes, basically, because they did just get sliced open, right? And so when your body's like healing a wound, or even to digest food, like, it uses energy to heal itself. And so I found myself tired when I got home anyways, but I ended up taking, I have this like all natural sleep spray that I take, and so I just put 2 sprays under my tongue, and I honestly passed out for the rest of the day. But I did have an alarm because you have to take these every so often, and I'm kind of a nut bar when it comes to that stuff. Like, if someone tells me to do something, I'm just gonna do it, especially when it comes to my eye health. And so I was very like on it. I did my I took my drops when I needed to take them without fail. I had an alarm on my phone for every single drop, and I think it's like a week. I don't have the paper here with me because it is 7 months post-op, so I think I must have thrown it out or something, but I kept these because I just wanted to show them to you. To be honest, I slept the entire day. I was in a dark room. I just got up to pee. I didn't even eat. I was just tired. It's strange, but I just was. And I didn't look at my phone. I didn't do anything. You can't read. You can't really do anything. So I took my sleep spray. I would do my drops. Maybe I'd go to the bathroom, and then I would come back and I would sleep.
The next morning.
I remember, so this is post-operation. This is the day after my surgery. And I woke up with my glasses on, and I didn't sleep with my glasses on, but anytime I would get out of bed, I would put my glasses on right away. And I got up, I looked out the window, and I started crying because I lived on the countryside and at this point, and I remember looking out the window and seeing all the trees and the flowers and the grass, and I got emotional because I had never seen it as clear like that before. They actually set up an appointment like a week after or a few days after your surgery just to go in and see how everything was doing. And I remember it was just a few days after my surgery, and I went in and they had tested my eyes and they had already told me I had 20/15 vision. I'm literally like even getting emotional thinking about it because this is the best decision I could have made for my life. I can see clear as day, basically have eagle eyes. It's really such a miracle, and I count my blessings every day because I know that there are some people who go in and can't even obtain 20/20 vision, let alone 20/15. And so I am so grateful that my body has been able to take the surgery on really well, and it's healed really well. And I'm telling you right now, like, this will change your life. Of course, do your research, do your due diligence, but that feeling I felt when I looked out the window and I saw all of the flowers and the nature, and it's such almost like living life in HD. There's nothing more magical, and you only have one life and you only have one set of eyes. And with technology advancing, this is pretty much a miracle. Come to find out, it was actually invented in Tijuana, Mexico. So that's cool. This is what I would recommend. And this is what, this is just me being authentic with you, because I know you're probably watching this and you're thinking, damn, like, I'm sick and tired of my contacts and my glasses. What they're gonna do is they're gonna offer you two different types of procedures. There's gonna be a cheaper one and a more expensive one. I'm gonna be honest, I went with the most expensive one and I got the customization and lifetime warranty simply because you only have one set of eyes. You only have one set of eyes. You don't have multiple sets. So why cheap out on something like this? Why cheap out on something that is so important to you? It's a means of gathering information. It's a means of living a fully expressive life. You have better experiences because you can see clearly, you can see everything. I swear to you, it's like I have eagle eyes. 20/15 vision is a blessing. For you to even have the opportunity to obtain something as beautiful as this, I highly encourage you to just go for it. And by no means is this video sponsored. Lasik MD isn't giving me anything for this. I simply am coming to you from the bottom of my heart, telling you that this has changed my life. And of course, other people will tell you otherwise. And maybe they've had different experiences. I urge you to do some research, but really, I kind of kick myself in the butt. Why did I wait this long? Honestly, why did I wait this long? And don't cheap out. If you're going in and they offer you the different procedures, don't go for the standard one, go for the customized one, because remember, at the end of the day, we are all different and our bodies all have different needs. And so I highly recommend that you go for the customization and the lifetime warranty, because as you know, our eyes age and they change over time. And so if anything needs to be done in the future, LASIK MD will cover that. So that's pretty amazing. It's pretty miraculous, in fact. So with that being said, life now, it's so much easier. It's so fun. I love it because I can put my makeup on, not worry about contact lenses or contamination. I can fall asleep and wake up with fresh, clear, hydrated eyes. I can swim with no issues. Life truly is so much better after laser eye surgery, and I really recommend that you get it. So I hope that this message finds you well, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. God bless.